Hey guys, hi. I'm in Gachibowli right now. I came here for some work. I'm heading back home. Meanwhile, you guys watched Dukhat's motor vlog, which he has done a couple of days ago. We did not have the laptop back then to show you the video or edit the video in. But now I got the laptop, and by the time I head back home, you guys happily watch that video, and I'll drive back home on the stupid Gachibowli Sanipuri roads. Anyways, I'm going to turn the AC back on. It's super hot now. We still did not get the mic which we ordered. It's still in the transit. So hopefully that will be here by Monday, and even my voice will be much clearer and I can record by keeping the AC on. Whew. Anyways, you guys watch that motor vlog and I'll be heading back home. See you guys.
It is unbelievable the amount of heat which is being generated. Well, again, we are stuck in traffic. Temperature reads 102 degrees Celsius. 103. So, this, I don't know, in jeans, and also for now it is fine because I've just started from home. But in traffic, this bike is a nightmare to ride. But that kind of acceleration is not possible on any bike from that low in the rev range, because we are on a twin cylinder. Twin cylinder bikes are always top monsters, and you see that it is stalling for some reason like that. And I have no idea why is that happening. Even that needs to be checked. A lot of people keep comparing this bike to the GS 1250, which again it cannot be compared to, guys. That is, see, that's the second time it stalled. And I was at over 25 kilometers per hour. I need to get that definitely checked, guys. Okay, we are lucky for the fact that there's not much of traffic today. Again, the situation outside is such that not many people are venturing out, which is good. But see, there again, this is the third time it's stalled. Why is it stalling? Absolutely no idea, guys. Ducati, let me know, or any expert on Ducati who's listening to me, please let me know, because I am unable to gobble the fact that the bike is stalling like that. It is not supposed to do that. I'm pretty sure there's some fault in my bike which is causing it to happen. But let's see what are they going to do now. Showroom pe. So again, guys, I just wanted to address one more thing here. So regarding this, I've informed Triumph that it has come up after the 1,000 kilometer mark, and that was well before the lockdown. And when the showroom opened up, it opened up yesterday. No, it opened up on 21st. It is 23rd. They called me up on that very day and they were like, Rohit sir, you have that small issue, right? You can come down to the showroom and we'll get it fixed. So that is amazing, guys. They actually kept a note of my request and they called me up after the lockdown to take care of whatever problem I've been having. And exactly opposite to that, my other bike, the Street Triple, had some issues. We went to the Triumph showroom and they turned us down because they were busy, which is completely acceptable. Following which, they actually informed us that they'll be sending a technician home to pick up the bike, which never happened. And I've informed even on the social media on one of their posts saying that, you know, you guys, the service is bad and all. Following which the Triumph people have called us, both from Delhi and Hyderabad, and we were told that our bike is going to be the first bike that they're going to take in all the blah blah and all the jazz, but no calls, no information. This is very bad. Triumph service in Hyderabad, you know, problem not only in Hyderabad, that's what I've been hearing. Triumph service all over India is going bad. And see, the bike stalled again. So that's number 4 stall. That bichara ka phone gir gaya tha yaar. And I'm pretty sure unfortunately this guy went over it without knowing. So guys, okay, I understand Ducati doesn't sell as many bikes as Triumph, but again, even you guys, Triumph were not like this earlier, yaar. What's happening with you? So you have to take care of your customers. The quality of service at Ducati, I still don't know how good are they at their work, but at least they're taking good care of their customers. You know, this is something which I've been speaking to the other Ducati owners here, and I'm quite happy. As in, see there again, it's stalled. Number 5 stall. And I have no idea why is this happening, but this is definitely not the overheating, because there's no overheating warning coming up anywhere. But oh my god, I am overheating from the inside. It's hot outside, guys. 40 degrees now. Half of the city has been laid with good roads. You can actually smell the tar. That is kind of fresh. Aye, everybody. It is hot, it is hot, it is hot, it is hot. It is bloody blistering hot. Okay, we are almost at the Ducati showroom. I can't even show you the acceleration on these roads. So, cement roads, no way. They won't have enough traction ever. But this thing has enough power to pop wheelies in any which gear. Again, this is not an adventure tourer. This is a sports tourer. So it can do. It's basically a super bike on stilts. So come up में, it can do anything and everything. It's got sports bike brakes, sports bike engine. That is my destination for today, Ducati Hyderabad. One more fact about this bike: when you're doing 0 to whatever acceleration, I so far didn't have the balls to open the throttle completely. Thruxton, now I can. Initially when I bought it I couldn't, but this bike, no way. I'm not even close to opening full throttle on it yet on an acceleration, because this thing is gonna go skywards. Just show you a small test rolling. See that? That's like in a stretch of less than 100 meters. Alright guys, welcome back. Time to head back home. Oh my god, the air around the bike is actually showing at 50 degrees Celsius, which is not true because I've been idling and checking the bike, a few of the things in the showroom. It's freaking hot. So the engine oil, that has been checked. And regarding the stalling, they said that, you know, it will take a little time. They'll have to reset the throttle bodies, and I didn't have so much time right now, so I will come back another day for that. But they have made a few other adjustments to prevent it from happening. Had to do that on a good road. Yeah, so everything seems perfect. The bike is, other than that, yeah, it is stalling only at lower speeds. The guys at the showroom have checked it as well. They said it'll be done. It's basically the throttle bodies have to be adjusted to prevent that. And probably about sometime next week I'll make it back to the showroom along with Srujan and we'll get it sorted. Oh guys, I'm really thirsty. I got out of the house at about 10 o'clock and it's 12:30 and I've been in this heat without water. See, that is the kind of attention this bike garners wherever it goes. People just go gaga by the way it looks. We're boiling at 105 degrees now. Mind you, that is Celsius and not Fahrenheit. Mama, please. I want cold water. Mind you, that acceleration was half of what this bike is capable of, and that was violent enough to scare the wits out of people around. So guys, if you are new to riding, don't start off with bikes which are this powerful, because it is next to impossible to gauge the kind of power this thing generates. Always start out small and then continue up to the bigger bikes, you know. My first bike was a 125cc bike, guys, so this is 10 times that, 260cc, so it was more than 10 times the engine capacity of my first motorcycle. Learn to ride with something small and then get an incremental upgrade. Don't jump to something which has got this kind of behemoth power. It will become impossible to manage. See, you have fools like that roaming around the streets every single day in our country, so you have to be extra cautious. Alright guys, this is where I'll tell you bye bye for today. Till the next time.